Get ready for a thrilling season of Formula One as the rulebook undergoes major changes for 2023. These updates have the potential to shake up the competition and alter the outcome of the season. And to add to the excitement, the leadership behind the sport has made some significant personnel shifts that are guaranteed to impact the 2023 season. Buckle up and stay tuned for all the details. Since the onset of Formula One's new era, the porpoising phenomenon has been a widespread issue among teams on the grid. This is due to the implementation of ground effect cars, which are designed to run as close to the track surface as possible. As a result, discussions about porpoising have dominated the paddock. In 2022, Mercedes faced the most severe effects of porpoising, which contributed to their struggles compared to Ferrari and Red Bull. In an effort to mitigate the risk of porpoising and ensure the safety of drivers, the FIA will be making changes to the aerodynamic rules for the upcoming season. 4 new rules have been introduced to address the porpoising issue. Cars will now be required to sit 15mm higher, the diffuser throat has been raised, and the diffuser's edge has been reinforced. Additionally, each team will have to install a sensor to measure the extent of the porpoising. The FIA has stated that driver safety is a top priority, so any car that exceeds the acceptable limit, as indicated by the sensor, could be banned from competition. Safety continues to be a top priority in Formula One. This season, teams will have to reinforce their roll hoops. The recent crash experienced by Zhou Guanyu at the 2022 British Grand Prix, where his Alfa Romeo slid upside down along the track, has led to some changes in the safety standards. According to the 2023 technical regulations, roll hoops must now feature a rounded top to reduce the likelihood of them digging into the ground during an accident. Additionally, there will be a minimum height requirement for the point of application during the homologation test. A new physical homologation test will be introduced to enhance safety, where the load will be applied in a forward direction on the roll hoop. Visibility is also a crucial aspect of driver safety, and to address this, the width of the side mirrors has been increased from 5.9 inches to 7.9 inches. This will provide drivers with a broader view of the track, ensuring their safety and improving their performance. The weight of F1 cars was a hot topic ahead of the 2022 season, with teams striving to meet the 798kg limit without fuel amidst one of the biggest changes in the sport's history. As F1 continues to evolve, a further reduction of 2 kg to 796 kg is being implemented for the 2023 season, challenging designers to find new ways to minimize the weight of their cars. This year promises to be a thrilling one in F1, with a packed schedule of 23 races now that the Chinese Grand Prix will not be replaced. Teams typically work tirelessly to get their cars ready for race day, but this year there will be a stricter curfew rules. Work hours on Wednesday and Thursday have been reduced from 8 to 4 and from 6 to 3, respectively. The Friday work schedule has also been trimmed by an hour. You're enjoying this video, right? You definitely don't want to miss out on other amazing videos, so all you have to do is hit the subscription button. It's that easy. Thanks for doing that. Let's move on. The 2023 season will also feature a revised qualifying format at up to 2 events to determine if the changes are suitable for future championships. The updated regulations specify that specific tyre compounds will be mandated for each stage of the traditional 3-part qualifying session. Hard tyres only in Q1, medium tyres in Q2, and soft tyres in Q3. If the RQF sessions are declared as wet, intermediates and wet tyres will be allowed. For RQF events, each driver will be limited to 11 sets of dry weather tyres, 4 sets of intermediate tyres, and 3 sets of wet weather tyres, compared to the standard weekend allowance of 13 sets of dry weather tyres, 4 sets of intermediate tyres, and 3 sets of wet weather tyres. Get ready for an exciting new twist in the F1 qualifying experience. As for DRS, its activation after the start, race restart, or safety car restart will also be evaluated, with the F1 Commission exploring the possibility of bringing this forward by 1 lap at the start of the race, or sprint or safety car restart. The FIA has stated that this trial will take place during each sprint session in 2023, with the intention of implementing it for all races in 2024. For the 2023 season, the FIA is taking steps to eliminate confusion surrounding penalties. The issue of grid penalties came to the forefront during the Italian Grand Prix last year, with a number of drivers facing power unit and gearbox-related drops that shook up the starting order. To clear up any ambiguity, the FIA has revised the regulations regarding penalties. The new regulations state that classified drivers who have accrued more than 15 cumulative grid position penalties, or who have been penalised to start at the back of the grid, will start behind any other classified driver. Their relative position will be determined in accordance with their qualifying classification. For the upcoming F1 season, teams will be granted greater flexibility when it comes to cooling their fuel. This seemingly minor alteration could significantly impact reliability during the 2023 season, particularly during races in hot climates. The regulations now state that fuel in a car cannot be cooler than 10 degrees centigrade below ambient temperatures or 10 degrees centigrade at any point after the car leaves the designated garage area, a decrease from the previous limit of 20 degrees centigrade. Finally, in 2023, fans can look forward to more excitement with 6 sprint events on the schedule. These venues, chosen through careful consideration and research, include Baku, Red Bull Ring, Spa-Francorchamps, Lusail, Circuit of the Americas, and Interlagos. Meanwhile, the sprint accident damage allowance will now be a fixed amount per team for each race weekend that includes a sprint session. The forfeit allowance amount for each sprint will double to $300,000 from 2023 onwards, while all other sprint damage allowances will be removed. Alongside this, park firm rules on sprint weekends are under review for 2023, with the aim of simplifying the setup locking process, after the FIA cited a significant increase in park firm requests between Friday's qualifying session and Saturday's sprint. Apart from regulation changes from the 2023 season, the FIA has completed its restructuring of the Formula One governance team, a process that was initiated after the controversial conclusion of the 2021 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. In response to the mishandling of the season finale, the FIA has hired Steve Nielsen from F1 to take on the newly created role of sporting director. This position was established by the FIA president Mohammed Ben Sulayem, who was elected 5 days after the conclusion of the 2021 season. The appointment of the sporting director is just one of the several changes that President Sulayem has made to improve the governance of F1. He has also introduced a new remote operations center to provide support to the race control team, and has replaced former race director Michael Massey with a pair of race directors and a permanent senior advisor. The creation of the sporting director role demonstrates the FIA's commitment to improving the governance of F1 and ensuring the future seasons are managed in a fair and transparent manner. With Steve Nielsen's extensive experience in motorsport, the FIA is confident that he will bring the necessary skills and knowledge to the role and positively impact the future of F1. As the newly appointed F1 sporting director, Steve Nielsen will be tasked with a crucial role in overseeing the entire sporting matters of the racing league. The responsibility will include overseeing the development of the race control and remote operations center, ensuring that they are functioning optimally. Nielsen will also play a pivotal role in guiding the future updates and changes to the sporting regulations of the F1 league. Nielsen said, "I understand and appreciate the unique challenges that come with being the regulator. Having worked closely with a number of people in the federation over the years, I'm looking forward to tackling those challenges that lie ahead with them. F1 is in a great place at the moment, and it's our responsibility to ensure the future health of the sport that it is the heart of everything we do." Steve Nielsen will now report to the newly appointed single-seater director, Nicholas Tombazis. The expanded role of Tombazis encompasses technical, financial, strategy, and operations, and will see him oversee the work of the F1 sporting director, technical director, financial director, and strategy and operations director. Tim Goss, formerly Tombazis' deputy, will assume the role of technical director, while Federico Lodi takes on the position of financial director. Francois Sicard has been appointed as the strategy and operations manager with a focus on long-term planning and trackside administration. These changes aim to streamline the FIA's F1 operations and bring stability to its leadership structure. The latest changes bring an end to what the FIA called a transitional period for its F1 departments. Ben Sulayem said, "We have dedicated a lot of time and effort to making significant informed changes to our F1 team to create the right structure with the right people to oversee the future regulation of the sport. By developing and empowering people within our organization, as well as bringing in expertise and experience from the outside, I am confident that we are in the best position possible to move forward together with our partners at FOM and the F1 teams." What impact do you think these rules and leadership changes have on the 2023 F1 season? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That will be all for today's video. Thanks for staying tuned. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so that you can always get to watch more amazing videos like this. See you in the next video.